And I want you to know those really intense feelings that feel like they're just killing you and you'll never live through them. Do you know how long they last? 60 to 90 seconds. That's it. You can do that. You can make it through 60, 90 seconds. Now at the beginning, they come closer, so there's less time to get relief. But as you get further away from your tragedy or your crisis, it starts to space out. Then I had to face my inventory of fears of why didn't I want to share this. And one by one, I tackled them and I thought, can I live with that? Yes, I can. And then I came to the one that I feared the most. What if I've written this article and I've shared it and no one ever reads it? It's going to feel like I've buried my child all over again. Because up to now, you guys, not a lot of people were letting me talk about Charles. Another thing I did is I woke up every morning and I thought of one thing I was grateful for. This is why I did that, because I wasn't seeing any joy at all. And I had to think of one thing I was grateful for just to open a little crack of light in my brain so it would start and understand to see that light. I sucked at this the first 2 weeks. I was terrible at it. And other people said, oh, you need to write down 3. Remember, I could barely get out of bed. If I could think of one thing I was grateful for and then do a decent job of that, I was happy with myself. I started to do that, and then I started to see results from that. One thing I was grateful for, set an intention for the day. So I want to let you know when you all are more vulnerable for things like anxiety and depression. That is during transitions and relationship disruptions. What do I mean by transitions? You just went and came back from spring break. That's a little one. But you came from high school to college. Remember that first couple of weeks we felt completely disoriented and you thought everybody looked really together, but you weren't. Pretty much everybody felt the same way you did. When you leave for summer and you come back in the fall, you're going to feel more anxious, you're going to feel more self-conscious, you're going to be more vulnerable to anxiety and depression during those times. Holiday break, graduation, the leaving and the coming back. So just set that expectation and then understand that other people feel the same way, but how are you going to manage that with a healthy coping strategy? Relationship disruption is another big one. Romantic breakup, fight with a parent, divorced parent. Those can put you in a really dark place. The question we need to ask when we want to know if someone is thinking of suicide is, are you thinking of suicide? Now I'm going to ask you guys to say it out loud when I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you thinking of suicide? How comfortable is that? Not very comfortable, is it? It feels weird. I've asked it over 1,000 times. It is always uncomfortable. It never feels easy. It's gotten easier, and I've just decided it's going to be uncomfortable. It's always going to feel uncomfortable. I'm asking it anyway. Connection is protection. We can create that on a college campus